In today's video, we're going to be investigating noise levels in my home machine shop to ascertain why my neighbours want to kill me. G'day everyone, welcome back to the Design, Creativity and Technology channel. My name's Aaron. One of the common questions I get asked on my channel is how loud is your workshop? How noisy is your machine shop when you've got the machines running? And more importantly, do your neighbours complain? Now thankfully to this day I haven't had any neighbourhood complaints or requests to shut down. However, I'm respectful in the times that I operate. Now, I'm not running a business out of my little home machine shop. This is purely for my hobby and to make my YouTube videos for you guys to share around the world. So one of the inspirations for making this video was, of course, you, the viewers, asking in the comments. However, recently I've been doing this project for phase change converters. You probably know my entire workshop runs from a rotary phase inverter from Phase Change Australia. And these little heatsink plates today, I had to make some sort of weird fixturing to hold them and to obviously to do all the machining in here. It's a double-sided, let's say twin-sided part. So I thought what better opportunity than to answer the viewers' questions about noise levels. So to conduct this experiment today, I went and purchased a dB meter and just compared it with my latest model iPhone, which is an iPhone 11, and had the noise app open and just saw the difference in these working during operation. Now in my little home workshop I'm quite lucky. I have a double car garage and behind me it's a double veneer brick, so there's two layers of brick. To my right, your left, there's a single brick wall, and behind us, behind the camera, is a double veneer brick as well. So the main causes of noise leakage in my workshop comes from the large roller door to my left, which is your right, and around the outside perimeter. Now another source of noise leakage in my little home workshop is obviously the windows and the back access door, which leads to the side of my house. Thankfully on the windows facing the street I have these security blinds which also help to knock out the sound. Now some of my testing here, I've ascertained that in my workshop I roughly get about a 15 to 20 dBA decrease as soon as I step inside the house. Now to get a sort of a benchmark for this video, I decided that I'd come in here about 9 o'clock in the morning. It was a Saturday morning, and actually just film the noise levels without anything going on. And as I'm doing this video, you'll see me chop and change from this screen into the actual recording screens that I did, and that will give you an idea of what sort of levels I was getting. Now for me, with the no machines going inside the workshop, I was getting a noise level reading of about 37 to 40, so that's really, really quiet. Then I went outside near my roller door, and I was roughly getting about 45 to 50 dBA outside. Now you've got to remember noise levels will change, on temperature of the day, the density of the air and all that. Now some of the machines I'll be using today to test these noise levels, and I'll go through them quickly with you. They'll be my sort of whisper quiet air compressor made by Chicago Air. The next machine I'll be testing will be obviously my rotary phase converter from Phase Change Converters Australia, followed by my CNC machine, which is a SyilCNC. Then I'll test my manual milling machine, and we'll listen to that, the motor spindle running and also cutting. The next machine will be my old Colchester Master 2500 lathe, followed by my Waldown drill press and GMF senior grinder. Now all these machines are three-phase, except for the air compressor, obviously. The first thing I did was turn on my air compressor. Now inside my air compressor was reading 70 dB. Then I stepped inside my hallway and I was roughly getting about 50 dB. Now that's only 2 meters in from the actual door being closed. So there's quite a significant drop in noise level, so roughly 20 dB. Now outside my garage door, roughly about the same, 2 meters outside the garage door, was about 55 dB. Now with my rotary phase machine running, so that's online running, sitting there at idle, powering no machines, I'm getting roughly 58 dB inside my workshop. Once again, stepping inside my hallway, I'm reading 45 dB. Outside my garage door, I'm getting 50 to 55 dB. And I thought what was interesting, I would duck around the back of my house and where this machine's actually located. And the reading was quite low from that corner, which I was quite surprised because it was right next to the door, and I was getting anywhere between 45 and 48 dB. Now, with my Colchester lathe turned on, I'm recording 70 dB. Once you engage that as well, the noise will go up to about 76. Now, inside my hallway, I noticed that dropped quite significantly, at least 20 dB, down to 55. Once again, outside of my workshop, it was 55 dB. I thought I'd go out onto the street and actually come up to the window and take a recording, and just see how much noise leakage I was getting through those windows, through those security blinds. And it was about 50 dB from right where the lathe had, roughly about 1 metre from the lathe while it was running. So guys, if you like this video so far, how about doing a big favour, click that thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel for further updates. The Design, Creativity and Technology channel covers all things about CAD/CAM, CNC machining and other build projects that I do from time to time. However, if manual machining is more your thing and you don't want to see CAD/CAM or CNC, I suggest you go over to my second YouTube channel, which is called Aaron Engineering. Furthermore, why not consider following me on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. I'll put the links for these other channels and social media sites down in the description for you, the viewer. Now, with my GMF grinder running, we're getting about 80 to 85 dB. And I did that test while linishing and also whilst grinding with the stone. Now, once again, in my hallway, I was getting 55 dB. And outside my roller door, my garage roller door, roughly about 60 to 65 dB. The next machine I tested was my old Waldown drill press. Now, it was quite funny that because it actually, the noise would deviate depending on chip load. So while I was drilling, I was getting anywhere between 70 to 80, but sometimes it would spike, especially if the drill started to squeal. Mind you, I was just drilling soft material, drilling aluminium just to get a benchmark. And it's quite interesting to note that. So obviously chip load is also going to affect your noise levels inside your workshop. Manual milling machine, which is a Taiwanese milling machine called a brand called Herless. No longer sold. It's roughly about 25 years old, and we'll listen to that, the motor spindle running and also cutting. Now, last on the agenda was my actual SyilCNC machine. Now, just the machine powered up and idling, we're getting about 55 dB inside the workshop. If I start to jog the axes around, so that's the X, Y, and Z, I've only got a 3-axis machine, we're getting anywhere up to 62 dB. Interesting enough that when you do an automatic tool change, obviously there's air hissing and air bleed off noises, and so that noise level actually spiked a little bit, and I was getting about 85 dB. Now, running the spindle at 10,000 RPM, just in a spindle warm-up cycle, I was getting 72 dB inside the shop. Now, when I started running a CNC cycle, mind you, I wasn't doing heavy cutting, so I'm only machining this 3mm thick aluminium angle plate. In my hallway, I was getting 55 dB. Outside my roller door, 60 dB. And the back side of my workshop, where I was telling you where the other neighbour lives, I was getting about 45 dB. So it's quite quiet, really. Of course, while it was machining, and of course the air compressor would turn on periodically, I was getting 79 dB. You got to remember, I'm a one-man band in my shop, so I'm never going to have more than 1 or 2 machines running at one time. Like, obviously the CNC can sit there and run, all day not being attended to, and of course I can run the mill or the lathe, the manual machines or the drill press. However, I'm not going to have more than roughly 2 machines running at any one time. Theoretically I could have the Colchester power feeding, but yeah, you never walk away from a manual machine when it's power feeding, whether it's a lathe or a mill, because you're asking for trouble. That's my belief. That's what was taught to me as a young apprentice. Now, during this experiment, I actually also jumped on the Colchester while the CNC was running to make some more of these standoffs for my second fixture plate to do this job. I've actually got 50 of these parts and 50 smaller parts to make for market phase changer. And while I was machining this, I recorded the sound footage as well, and we're getting up there to about 80 to 82 dB as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video. I trust you got something out of it. I thoroughly enjoyed making it for you, and I was quite surprised by the noise level readings that I got. Okay, thanks again for following along, and I'll catch you on the next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye. All day not being attended to, as long as it's not burning the joint to the ground. And thank God, touch wood, I haven't had any noise complaints at the moment. To be honest, I really don't care if we upset the neighbours, but I don't want to upset the wife, because she'll probably make me sell all this and cash in on the money.